I'm gonna tell you this shit right now. All the things that they were talking about you made them, or it's shifting, and their mask that they're wearing, it's falling off. And the more that you stand in your power, the more that you basically stand in your radiance, it scares them. It scares them. It makes them feel weird because their whole point was to make you out to be the villain, but now people are basically seeing them as the problem or the villain. Welcome to your reading with yours truly, Noe El Tero Vaquero. I really hope you guys are doing wonderful. I really hope you guys are doing good. But overall, at this moment in time, you guys know what the fuck it is. It's time to spiritually stalk. It's time to see what the fuck is going on with them. It's time to literally just, I don't know, fucking step over some boundaries and shit. Like, does it look like I give a fuck? Fuck no, I don't. But over at this moment in time, guys, please let me into your energy so we can definitely get started. And please let me into the energy of their collective. My collective's individual. Let me into the energy of my collective's individual. Let me into the energy of my collective's individual. I would like to know exactly what's currently going on with them, what's currently happening, and what's currently going on in their energy. Six of Cups. They have the Six of Cups upright. They have the Six of Cups upright. The High Priestess reverse. Six of Cups upright. High Priestess reverse. When a lot of cards fall out, I like to pick the ones that I feel drawn to the most. Okay, somebody is like re-examining conflict from their past. Six of Cups, Five of Swords. Like somebody is re-examining conflict from their past. And with the High Priestess, they're under confusion. I'm telling you, this feels to me like someone that didn't quite say good things about you, or if there was talking about your relationship or about your partnership, they tried to make themselves look like the bigger person, like the bigger individual, you know. But now there's contradictions happening, or there's things that are basically playing out, or there's things that are basically coming to light that they can no longer hide. That's what I'm feeling from the energy of this reading. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Give me one more card for them. And then we have the Six of Swords. So yes, I want to say trying to move away from conflict, but there's something that's actively not letting them rest. And it's things not falling into order the way that they thought they were going to fall into order. I'm going to tell you this right now. Maybe you came to find out, or maybe you came to heard, or you heard that they were talking to maybe your friends, or they were talking to people, they were talking to family about how you could have been not so good to them, or how they were never the problem to begin with. But for some reason, there's something energetically preventing them from moving on from this conflict, because the conflict is not solved at all. You know, if you and this individual are no longer talking, you personally feel like you have not received any form of closure at all. You personally feel like you have not received any form of closure. You personally feel like you have not received any form of peace from the situation. So with the Knight of Pentacles being shown right here in reverse, with the Six of Swords, with the Five of Swords, with the High Priestess reverse, and with the Six of Cups, we do have that specific underlying energy of I'm reassessing conflict in my past because I'm not being able to move away from it the way that I need to. And there's something bothering me so much about our situation. I'm sensing air sign. I'm sensing Gemini. So you could have been, I'm telling you, I feel like some of you guys are dealing with a Gemini, or you were dealing with a Gemini, or dealing with a Libra. Gemini or Libra, because there's this underlying energy of unfairness right here, or trying to bring balance into their energy. You know, that's what's coming through. That's what's presenting itself very strongly in this specific reading. Gemini and Libra. I don't know why Aquarius is not showing up, but I feel it's like they can't move on past this conflict because there's something that's actively not letting them move forward, because they are afraid that the truth is going to come out. And you see, oh my fucking God. They're holding onto it very tightly. They're holding on to it very tightly. There's something bothering them about your connection, or there's something bothering about you. I feel like you hold power. I feel like you hold power over them. I feel like the situation holds power over them to the point where maybe you came to like tell people they were talking bad about you too, that it was not true. And it's like they cannot keep up with the story that they were actively also feeding people around them. Give me more info. Give me more info. Give me more info upon my collective's energy. What is my collective's energy under as of this moment in time? The Seven of Cups reverse. I feel like you also could have gone very just, I don't want to deal with this problem. This is not for me to deal with. And you kind of like presented yourself as a very mature individual during your conflicts, right? So I don't know why I feel like some of you guys, this person had a tendency, or this person has a tendency of like trying to scream at you or trying to overpower an argument, or maybe flipping something bad on you, and you trying to like keep your composure, stay in your composure, basically stay in your power. That's what the energy comes up from the King of Cups, Seven of Cups reverse, and the Fool. That's the energy that I'm feeling from you, and again, Fool, not really keeping with the energy, not really moving away from not really like staying within this energy. So what I'm feeling from you is that you just don't want to deal with this. You don't want to put up with this. You don't want to put up with them, and deep down you did tell yourself multiple times, the universe will solve this issue for me. There's no reason for me to break my back trying to solve this stupid issue, right? But there's like this heavy underlying energy of them shifting stories, them shifting truths into their own specific, them shifting stories, them shifting truths into their own specific wording, that now there's something that's going to like actively bite them in the ass, or like it's currently biting them in the ass. That's like the energy that's coming through from the reading. You have the Five of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. I'm gonna say that with the Ace of Cups, Five of Pentacles reverse, you have learned to basically pour into yourself with the energy of the King of Cups, and lately you have been more in your power. So you actively have been thinking of how to put yourself out there, or how to kind of like be a better individual for your own confidence, for your own power. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling from the energy. That's what's presenting itself very heavily from the energy. And the Queen of Wands being shown right here, the Queen of Wands presenting itself right here, it's like they had to like talk bad about your character. They had to talk poorly about who you were becoming, how you were dealing with them, so they could feel better about the decisions they were actively making regarding you, or regarding your energy, regarding your situation. Right? So as of now, what I am seeing and what's coming through very strongly from this reading is that your character is so divinely protected, your character is so divinely strong, that this really did not affect you, or this does not have the power to knock you out. And because it never truly shifted your character, it never truly did bad by you, now this individual is basically freaking out because the stories that they were claiming about you aren't hitting anymore, and they're afraid of this coming to light because it's going to expose who their true character is. And I feel like this is coming to light. I feel like people already know how they act. I already know how people already know how they act, and people already know how they are. And I don't even know why. I feel like maybe some of their friends or some of their family members were defending this individual or defending your person. But at the same time, it's like, the apple doesn't fall far. The apple does not fall far from the tree. So as of now, it's like I am viewing that there's a specific worry about their energy, or there's a specific worry right here where you're actively not going to be able to see them ever again as someone that can bring peace into your reality. Because the more you step into your power, the more you radiate this energy of dominance, and they're not in that energy. They're not in that energy. If you create negativity, you're basically going to carry negativity, and that's what's currently happening to them. This is such a good fucking reading. Let's move on to part 2, cabrones. I'll see you there.